Lord, church. God is so good. He's good. There's a lot of things that could have been shared of what God spoke and what was taught during that time. There was just so much good stuff. But one thing that Brother Galen said a lot was don't think it, ink it. So whenever you hear something from the Lord or a thought or whatever, write it down because you'll forget. So I wrote down a few of the messages that were spoken through the gifts of the Spirit, and during that time, as much as I could catch, there was a lot of them. But in prayer, I've decided the best thing for me to share is just some of those words that he spoke himself. So you can receive these with faith that these are for you too. You are winners because I am. Desire the gifts. Ask. Seek. You have to be desperate for the gifts and desire them. Otherwise, you will not cherish them when I give them to you. Another word he said was, you are my chosen people. I want you to praise me. I love your praise. Another word he said was, go and advance while you still have the strength. Go to the battle now before the battle comes to you. This one hit me pretty good. If I wait too long, it's going to be a lot harder down the road. And then lastly, don't let the enemy steal away what I have placed into your heart. Pick up your sword, put on the armor. Attacks will come, but you must stand. I am with you everywhere you go. Church, I want to encourage all of you tonight. Whatever mountain you're facing, whatever problem you're having, doesn't matter what struggle it is, don't run from it. Stop pushing it away. But build yourself up in the Holy Ghost. Stay close to Jesus. Spend time with him. That's how you fight your battles. Remember that you have a mighty God who has never lost a battle, and he's fighting with you every step of the way. He's fighting to give you victory over every mountain in your life. And we are already fighting from victory. He said that through the gifts of the Spirit a month or two ago. We're already fighting from victory. We just got to start believing it and align ourselves with the word that's already been spoken. So be bold. Be strong. I encourage you to read the second half of Ephesians chapter 6. It talks about the armor of God and standing. One of the notes that Brother Galen was teaching, he said, God's footsteps are in the water. Oh, what does that mean? Stepping in and it goes away. So it's not a sure, you could take a lot of different things from that, but he's waiting for us to get desperate and step out in faith and follow him. Not always an easy thing to do, but that's how he's so good at, he's a master builder, he's a master craftsman, he knows how to build the perfect saint and perfect the saint, and he's teaching us to lean on him, not on your own strength. But we can absolutely trust that he will lead you the whole way. So there were many men who stepped out into faith, into new territory during this trip. I believe there are many in this congregation that are feeling a tug from God to step into a new thing. Whatever that step is, big or small, I'm encouraging you to take that step. No matter how uncomfortable it is, you will not fail when you follow him. So I'll close with, during one of these evening services, it was we were just praying, worshiping, allowing God's Spirit to have his way. There was just a great sense of faith and authority in the air. It was pretty powerful. As my eyes were closed, I'm just worshiping God. I see a vision. I just see flashes everywhere. And it was angels flying out every single direction. And I just kind of kept it to myself, but I knew in my heart what I saw. But but I didn't have the faith to share it. I didn't say anything, and then less than 10 seconds later, Brother Thompson speaks up and he says, I see a vision of angels flying out of this camp everywhere. And so that was pretty cool. So the most rewarding place you can be is walking right next to him in his will. There's no other reward greater than that. I've been on the other side, and there's just nothing like Jesus. It's absolutely amazing. Shout out to my wife for the awesome welcome home sign when I came home.